We're here with women's cross country head coach Dr. Jack Daniels after his first season here at Wells College. Jack, talk to us about your thoughts on the women's cross country team here at Wells. You fielded your first ever team from Wells College at the NCAA Atlantic Regionals. Talk to us about your general thoughts on the season that was.
Well, I was really impressed with the girls' team. More than anything else, just the personalities of the people on the team and the brains. I mean, they're really bright kids. They're dedicated to their studies, which is the most important thing, and they're dedicated to running. So you can't ask for much better than that as a coach. And it's just fun to coach them. And they had a good season. They had a good season. Everybody has ups and downs, but I think we had more ups than downs. And as the season went on, they got better and better. And there was no question that. And we're only losing one from that team, so it's a good one. But we're gaining several more, so the size of the team will be a little bit larger. Well, they're outstanding people, number one, and people look up to them, and they're so darn bright that they can offer lots of information to the other runners on the team that I don't even think about sometimes, which really helps because it's a team morale type of thing, you know. And we'll still have Devin, obviously, because she's only going to be a sophomore this next year. And she and Katie Lamena and a bunch of them are just really outstanding people, and I expect that they're all going to have a better year coming up than they had last year. The whole thing all depends. Cross country season is in the summer. That's when you get to be a cross-country runner. And so hopefully we'll see how that works out this summer, because they all went into the summer, they left school and went into summer with a really positive attitude about getting ready for next year's season.
As we mentioned before, Wells College fielded their first ever team at the NCAA Atlantic Regional. Certainly you, having coached at SUNY Cortland, are no stranger to the NCAA Atlantic Regional and having success, in the further levels of competition at the NCAAs. Obviously, Wells College started their cross-country program in 2006, so they're a relatively new program. What is the importance of Wells fielding this complete team, this team that could score points and be in the final standings? How important is that to Wells College, and what did that mean to you as a coach?
Well, it was really great to me. I mean, I assumed we would go to regionals and maybe just get pounded on, but we beat quite a number of teams, and that was kind of surprising. I mean, so we're going to beat teams that have been going to regionals for years and years and years, and we beat some of them. Obviously, we didn't qualify to go beyond regionals, but that's just the next step down the road. You have to, now that at least the girls on the team know what it's like to run at regionals. And it's no different than any other meet. You just go there and run what you're capable of running and see how it turns out.
Talk to us about some of your team's goals for the next year. Certainly, not only in the regular season, but also the NEAC championships and beyond.
Yeah, well, obviously, we didn't win the conference, but that would be a goal, would be to try to win the conference. It's got to be. My long-term goals would be to, one of these years real soon, if maybe this year, win the conference championship. Then the next goal would be to qualify somebody, maybe an individual, to go to the nationals, and eventually qualify a team to go to the nationals. I mean, that's what you got to work for, but that's going to take some years. And with the people we get, I think they have the right attitude that they think that's possible. And that's the first thing you have to do, is get them believing that they can run that fast.
And kind of a bonus question, what are some characteristics that you look for in a cross-country runner, and specifically a cross-country runner that you would try to recruit here at Wells?
Number one, that they're a good student, because you don't want to have to worry about them struggling with their academics while they're training and going to school. So that's the first thing you want. Well, when I look at runners out of high school, I prefer those that have been relatively fast in shorter events, because rather than just being strictly a long distance runner, the ones who have speed in shorter events tend to benefit more from the training and increase their endurance. So they're the ones that you're looking for. And that may mean that in high school they did even other sports besides cross country. Some of them may have been soccer players or lacrosse players or something else, but they've got speed. And if they've got some speed, some basic speed, and they're willing to do the training, they often get surprised how much they can improve.